Survival horror is a massively popular genre, especially now, with the recent Silent Hill and Resident Evil games. The basic gist of a survival horror game is you need to collect and conserve items to survive the horror that you will face. Today's game could possibly be considered one of, if not, the very first examples of a survival horror game. And that is Haunted House, released in 1982 on the Atari 2600 by Atari. What just happened? What's going on? Actually, this is kind of scary. Haunted House plays similar to the groundbreaking for the time Atari 2600 game, Adventure, released in 1980. Now this had you traversing through many screens and picking up items along the way. You are stumbling around inside a dark and dusty haunted mansion. To escape, you must find 3 pieces of the magic urn. You'll encounter hairy tarantulas, vampire bats, and a menacing ghost. Can you find the urn and escape the mansion before you get scared to death? Now, in Haunted House, you play as a set of eyes exploring the aforementioned mansion. Your goal is to recover the 3 pieces of the magic urn that are hidden somewhere in the large 24-roomed mansion. And once you find them, you must head back to the entrance. You are generously gifted 9 lives here, and due to the limited hardware of the 2600, unfortunately, you can only hold 1 item at a time. As well as 9 lives, this game also has 9 game types, each increasing in difficulty. In Game 1, the walls are lit up to help you see, and there are no locked doors, but you still must light matches to help you see the items. That's a requirement for every game type. In Game 2, the mansion is fully dark, and now there are unlocked doors. Game 3 is the same as 2, but some doors are locked, and you will need to find the master key, which will actually be in the first room. Game 4, same as 3, but this time, the master key is now randomized. In Game 5, same again, but this time you have more enemies. In 6, all enemies can chase you everywhere, but only the ghost can pass through locked doors. In 7, if you're touched by the bat, any item you are holding will be transported to a random room. In Game 8, all enemies are faster, and the ghost is now unaffected by the scepter. And finally, in Game 9, the ultimate challenge. It's the same as 8, but the mansion layout is completely different, and not only that, but every enemy can chase you through every room, even through locked doors. Looks-wise, I have to say the eyes are very expressive. For how simple the hardware is, it's really quite interesting to see. As for the music, well, being an Atari game, there is no actual tracks, but there is a couple of jingles that are impressive to listen to. Now unfortunately, I've never played this one before, or even possibly heard about it, but I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with it. And it does have something of a legacy, with the most recent entry being only a couple of years ago, with Haunted Houses. Now that released exclusively on the fantastic Atari 50, which, besides being a 50th anniversary game compilation celebration, and featuring 100 plus Atari games, including Haunted House, some of these games range from the 2600, 5200, the 7800, and even the Atari Jaguar and Lynx. But not only that, it also doubles as an interactive documentary. Atari 50 released in 2022 on all modern platforms, and I would love to make a video about this in the future. But now, back to Haunted Houses. This is a full 3D reimagining of Haunted House, complete with improved gameplay mechanics, jump scares, and even a co-op mode. It also has many different game types, and some built-in maps. I may do a stream on this later down the track. Now, as for pricing, the OG cart is worth about $15, while complete can be snatched for around 30.
So, that was Haunted House. It's a pretty simple game, but it can get quite tricky when you go further on with the game types. Now, it's definitely an early survival horror gem. I don't own this one, unfortunately, but I do have Atari 50. So, with that, this one will be ending up on my Atari 2600 wish list. I would love to own it. Now, in retrospect, there are no bad games, but there are spooky ones. And, well, happy Halloween.
You're in for a scare.